As a
Alright.
tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Oryx, the Taken King,
I'm gonna
finds a
start
backpack.
lagging.
Lagdoof, the forest path, finds a backpack. Kratos runs away, Mantis Shrimp runs away, N runs away, Alex Mercer grabs a backpack, Cosmo runs away, Tex breaks Arceus' nose for a basket of bread, Guts receives a trident, Psyche rips a mace out of
She broke
Garfield's
the
hands.
god of all of the Pokemon universe. His nose for some
Yeah,
bread.
yeah, just for some bread. She's hungry, alright.
Yeah.
Declan runs away. Law grabs a jar of fishing bait while Abeloth gets fishing gear. Levi takes a handful of throwing knives.
Abeloth.
Abeloth, my bad. Giorno runs away. The Wall Rider runs away. Nemesis takes a handful of throwing knives. Darkseid runs away. Saitama severely injures Scarlet Witch and leaves her to die.
What?
Regigigas
Damn.
runs away. Yeah.
Regigigas is not OP.
Well, Abe said to put him, and I don't know anything about
No,
No,
Pokemon, so I
Abe,
Reggie,
put
do
him.
no,
not put him.
no, in lore, because he very
And
made
more
Earth.
Hoopa kicks his ass.
He says he makes Earth, then fucking leaves.
No, it's canon that frickin' Hoopa kicks his ass, and Hoopa has also been. Ash Ketchum kicked Hoopa's ass, so no.
I'm not restarting
All of
unless
them.
Regigigas wins.
Fine.
King Dice runs
Don't.
away.
I love that guy.
He's not. He doesn't fit the criteria.
No, he's beatable
All right, whatever.
very
Doomslayer runs
easily.
away.
So is Oryx. Oryx
Yeah, a
dies.
lot of people on this list are beatable, Lucas.
Yeah, but
Oh
Regigigas is
no.
not fit the
I
criteria.
Oryx
know, I know.
dies
Okay,
in lore
okay.
like 7 times and then just ignores it.
Yeah, that's like he's just like Nemesis for real.
No, but except for it's a different fucking concept.
All right. Alice snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Glorfindel runs away. Makima runs away. Jacket runs away. The Warden runs away. Harbinger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harbinger gathers as much food as he can. Pinhead runs away. Senator Armstrong runs away. The Reverse Flash runs away. God rips a mace out of Mob's hands. Darkseid discovers a cave. Levi explores the arena. Tex discovers a river. Glorfindel explores the arena. Jacket receives an explosive. Orcs the Taken King diverts Giorno's attention and runs away. Regigigas sprains his ankle running away from Declan. And the Wall Rider, Arceus, Garfield, and Psyche hunt together. Saitama receives an explosive. Mantis Shrimp receives medical supplies. Reverse Flash tries to spearfish with a trident. Doomslayer explores the arena. Makima defeats the Warden but spares his life. Guts receives fresh food. Abeloth receives medical supplies. The Harbinger injures himself. Law sets a mob on fire with a Molotov. Alex Mercer, Cosmo, and Nemesis hunt together. Al practices his archery. King Dice attacks a god, but he escapes. The forest path sees smoke rising but doesn't investigate. Senator Armstrong chases Kratos. Pinhead questions his sanity. And thinks about winning. Darkseid tends to his wounds.
Hi.
Hi. The Wall Rider loses sight of where the Wall Rider loses sight of where he is. Garfield passes out from exhaustion. Tex cooks food before putting the
No,
fire out.
No,
he's
no, no, no.
fine.
You, what?
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 Did you
What's going
hear
on?
Gavin that time, Abe?
Yeah.
Dude, Gavin, your voice just vanished from me. Like,
What do you mean?
no, I just couldn't hear you for the last like 20 seconds.
Oh, weird. No one died. Anyway,
Alright.
Abeloth destroyed Pinhead's supplies. King Dice and Declan talk together. Kratos forces Psyche to kill Glorfindel or Nemesis. He decides to kill Nemesis. Makima
Good.
fends Senator Armstrong, Law, and Cosmo away from her fire. Saitama receives a hatchet. Guts looks at the night sky. Mantis Shrimp questions his sanity. Arceus passes out from exhaustion. The Harbinger, Doomslayer, and the Warden sing songs together. Levi, Giorno, Orcs the Taken King, and Regigigas sleep in shifts. Alex Mercer, Al, and Jacket discuss what might happen in the morning. The Forest Path, God, and Reverse Flash sing songs together. God injures himself. The Forest Path runs away from Guts. Glorfindel chases Reverse Flash. Al sprains his ankle running away from Darkseid. Regigigas goes fishing. Arceus diverts Abeloth's attention and runs away. Garfield travels to higher ground. Declan and N kill themselves. Senator Armstrong and Alex Mercer work together for the day. Saitama makes a slingshot. Law receives a hatchet. The Warden receives a hatchet. King Dice, Levi, Giorno, and Doomslayer raid the Harbinger's camp. Cosmo makes a slingshot. The Wall Rider falls into a pit and dies. Mantis Shrimp begs for Pinhead to kill him. He refuses. Orcs are taken. King runs away from Jacket. Psyche strangles Makima with a rope. Kratos defeats Tex but spares her life. God looks at the night sky. Mantis Shrimp lets Garfield into his shelter. Abeloth starts a fire. Darkseid and Cosmo sleep in shifts. Kratos stays awake all night. The Harbinger and Senator Armstrong run each other and decide to truce. Alex Mercer cries himself to sleep. Law, Psyche, and Guts discuss what might happen in the morning. Arceus, Giorno, and Glorfindel start fighting, but Giorno runs away as Arceus kills Glorfindel. Rip.
Damn.
Al and Saitama talk about Tribute still alive.
Oh,
Pinhead
fun fact
defends...
about Glorfindel. You know how in the movies,
No, I don't remember anything about the
well,
movies.
no, you should because this is he's like a
Okay,
easily
sure,
rememberable
say it.
part. So after Frodo got stabbed, and then I forget her name, but Aragorn's freaking wife,
Yeah.
she takes Frodo to the to Rivendell, you know,
Yes.
and on the horse, and then she gets chased by the Nazgul.
Yeah.
In the book, that's Glorfindel.
Oh,
They basically erased him from the movies, which is annoying.
weird. Anyways, um, King Dice lets Regigigas into his shelter. Tex receives fresh food. The Forest Path catches Reverse Flash off guard and kills him. The Warden and orcs at Taken King tell stories about themselves to each other. Pinhead receives a hatchet. Guts receives medical supplies. Saitama steals from Kratos. God, the Forest Path, the Harbinger, and Tex raid Alex Mercer's camp. Orcs at Taken King tends Jacket's wounds. Senator Armstrong defeats the Warden but spares his life. Law goes fishing. Darkseid attacks Giorno but he escapes. King Dice severely injures Al and puts him out of his misery. Cosmo and Garfield team up. Regigigas tries to sleep through the entire day. Levi receives fresh food. Arceus begs for Abeloth to kill him. She refuses. Mantis Shrimp goes fishing. Psyche discovers a cave. Doomslayer makes a slingshot. Okay. Darkseid, Pinhead, Mantis Shrimp, and Doomslayer tell each other ghost stories. Cosmo questions her sanity. Tex cooks her food before putting her fire out. Guts, Saitama, the Forest Path, and Arceus sleep in shifts. King Dice fends Jacket, Giorno, and the Warden from his fire. Garfield cooks food. Law receives fresh food. Senator Armstrong passes out.
Of
Abeloth and
course,
Alex Mercer
Garfield would
talk
cook
about to be
food.
still alive. Yeah, classic Garfield. The Harbinger, Levi, and Kratos sing songs together. Oryx, the Taken King, is awoken by nightmares. Regigigas sees a fire but stays hidden. Psyche cries to sleep. God dies of hypothermia. Awesome. Abeloth repeatedly stabs Guts to death with sighs. Pinhead discovers a cave. Mantis Shrimp steals from King Dice when he isn't looking.
Oh, we
Psyche
should have
attacks
added
Cosmo.
Satan, so then we could have Satan and God interact.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh well. The Warden receives a hatchet. Forest Path receives medical supplies. Levi's pricked by thorns. Saitama overhears Law talking to Regigigas. Oryx, a Taken King, poisons Jacket's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. Giorno stalks Kratos. Alex Mercer makes a swing shot. The Harbinger and Arceus work together for the day. Tex, Garfield, Senator Armstrong, Darkseid, and Doomslayer hunt for other tributes. Senator Armstrong screams for help. Harbinger looks at the night sky. Tex is awoken by nightmares. Darkseid, the Warden, and Cosmo sleep in shifts. Jacket, Giorno, Saitama, and Doomslayer form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Alex Mercer dies of dysentery. Mantis Shrimp quietly hums. Pinhead defeats Regigigas but spares his life. Garfield loses sight of where he is. The Forest Path and Kratos sleep in shifts. Psyche is unable to start a fire. Law and Levi sleep in shifts. Arceus passes out from exhaustion. Abeloth starts a fire. King Dice dies trying to escape the arena. The Harbinger strangles Senator Armstrong with a rope. Tex steals from Regigigas. Levi practices archery. Mantis Shrimp tries to spearfish with a trident. Pinhead stalks Abeloth. Kratos travels to higher ground. The Forest Path forces the Warden to kill Arceus or Psyche. He decides to kill Arceus. Cosmo receives clean water. Garfield kills Law with his own weapon. Darkseid dies from an infection. Garfield tracks down and kills Psyche. The Warden sets up camp for the night. Kratos, Pinhead, the Forest Path, and the Harbinger and Tex sleep in shifts. Cosmo dies of dysentery. Levi cooks food. Abeloth climbs a tree to rest. Mantis Shrimp defeats Regigigas but spares his life. Cornucopia is here. Tex, Pinhead, Mantis Shrimp don't go to the feast. The Harbinger ambushes and kills the Forest Path. Garfield doesn't go to the feast. The Warden, Kratos, Levi, and Abeloth track down and kill Regigigas. Let's go. The hunting party
Awesome.
assembles. Levi constructs a shack. Garfield pushes Kratos off a cliff during a knife fight. Mantis Shrimp kills Avalok as she tries to run.
Kratos versus Fat Orange Cat.
Yep, Garfield. He's too overpowered, dude. The
Uh,
warden diverts the Harbinger's attention and runs away. Tex questions her sanity. Pinhead picks flowers. The warden, Tex, Pinhead, and Levi form a suicide pact, killing themselves. The Harbinger tends to his wounds. Garfield thinks about winning. Mantis Shrimp tends to his wounds. The final three. Mantis Shrimp runs away from Garfield. The Harbinger receives an explosive. Mantis Shrimp kills Garfield. The Harbinger attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. The winner is Mantis Shrimp,
let's go.
the most cracked out of all of them.